Okay, so we're moving on to our next honor of the evening. Our next award is the Real Estate Visionary Award. This individual is familiar with ASCC since she has participated in our Asian Women Empowered programming. She has built a real estate empire with an impressive 34 billion assets under management. This is Christina Gaw.
What a great job, Tina, in being honored as the Real Estate Visionary by the Asian Society Southern California. You are so very well deserved of this award. You're so amazing and could shine everywhere because you are very special. You win people's heart, trust, and respect by your vision, passion, and courage to think big, to shake up status quo, and to build new grounds for bigger good. I know for sure that you will continue to be a trailblazer, be amazing, and make me proud.
I'm deeply honored today and excited to be recognized as a real estate visionary today by Asia Society. And I also want to take the opportunity to celebrate the success of Asia Society, recognizing high-achieving individuals around the world in our sector, and also keeping in mind the importance of gender equity and inclusion. I also wanted to take this opportunity to thank my husband, who actually has been really a rock on my side through my adulthood journey of career as well as achieving that family balance. He's very smart, he's very considerate, and he has been a wonderful father to my children. Moving on to the last 17 years after I have joined Gaw Capital, I was able to bring in a lot of the corporate know-how as well as institutional relationships that I've gained in the 15 years in investment banking career with Goldman Sachs and UBS, and also the understanding and skill set to develop those institutional relationships with an entrepreneurial platform of Gaw Capital. When I first joined, Gaw Capital is still a relatively small startup firm as an asset management platform, and from there I think I have actually brought in a lot of the corporate management skill set, understanding the importance of creating a unique culture and also creating a very unique DNA for Gaw, which is passion, responsibility, and creativity. We have now created an institutional platform, but without forgetting about the importance of being nimble as well as creative. I believe that the servant's leadership style actually promotes an outsized loyalty from the staff, and from there your brightest talents will stay and wanted to grow with you, and they would have a significant sense of ownership, especially in this day and age where there are a lot of young, capable people and they are looking to be empowered and they have the capability to do so. Those would be the talents that would help us to continue on to build a highly sustainable company that will be beyond our times. For all the capable women out there, I would advise that be true to yourself, love what you do, and if there's a cause that you truly believe in, you have to speak up about it. And because for all the previous generation of successful women have fought their way through for us to allow us to have a much more equitable world these days, and also find your sisterhood support group whereby all of us have gone through a very similar journey and we'll be there to support you to achieve whatever you want to achieve.
First of all, congratulations, Tina, on this Real Estate Visionary Award by Asia Society in Southern California.
My memory of Tina growing up is she's always been kind of a happy-go-lucky person, never too fussed about grades or schools and all that.
Ever since we were young, Tina being the baby sister of the family, being the true baby of the family, very early on has figured out how to use her strengths and weaknesses to her advantage.
You know, the two of us, Gobind and I being boys, there are more things that we like to play together. And sometimes Tina wants to get into the game and she feels left out.
She has soon realized every time she tears up, Kenny and I would actually have to run and hide. Because as our parents get into the room, one of us are going to be in trouble or both of us are going to be in trouble. And she has since matured with that skill set collectively over the years because she is our sister after all. She does understand the strengths and weaknesses of me and Kenny as well. And she has actually played a very pivotal role in helping us with originally an entrepreneurial organization where Kenny has to help execute a lot of my crazy ideas to actually then add a whole institutional layer into the company to take Gaw Capital to where we are today.
I recall back in 2008, that's when Goodwin was looking for a fundraising manager. Tina showed some interest in the role. Goodwin, however, was in a dilemma. He said, I know Tina is capable, but having 3 siblings working in one company is going to make us look like a family company. But I really want to build Gaw Capital to be an institutional fund. That's the image for our fund. So I said, good luck. And months later, he could not find the right one. So I said to him, look, actually, you are just looking for the best fundraising manager you could find. And I am telling you, from the way I know about people, I think Tina is the best choice you can find in the market. 3 years later, he came bouncing up to my office very happily and said, Mom, you're right. So I am happy that they could all work together, contributing their talents in different ways to make it all happen, to make Gaw Capital grow successfully over the years.
I would say I'm a bit surprised actually that she turned out to be such an ambitious and successful career woman. She has become an inspiration to all of the women in our company, to all of her peers, and also all the younger generations, especially in Hong Kong. I would say confidently for me, she is hands down the best fundraiser in our industry.
It has been amazing to watch the journey of life of Tina. She started being a happy-go-lucky girl, loving friends, always wearing a cheerful smile, to have become mother of 4 well-brought-up children to make her proud. And all these years, she has been working full-time at important jobs, making good progress to make her a successful career woman.
To Tina, our sister,
Our business partner and comrade in arms.
congratulations.
We're proud of you.
Congratulations, Tina, for the award to honor you on your success in your achievements in career. I am so proud of you.
Here to introduce Christina is the Senior Managing Director of East West Bank. She has been a leader of building meaningful cross-cultural bridges and partnerships between the U.S. and Asia. Please join me in welcoming Janie Fong.
Thank you, Kara. Good evening, distinguished guests. It's my honor and privilege to introduce my great friend, Christina Gaw, also fondly known as Tina by many in the industry and by her friends. Tina has the most extraordinary background as a trailblazer in real estate, as a global business leader, bridging the East and the West, and as a champion warrior for women. I'd like to share a personal note about my special friend Tina and how uniquely accomplished she is as an inspiration in helping other women achieve their fullest potential in both the workplace and with family. I would describe Tina as a superstar leader amongst our quote-unquote economy of nurturers, multitasking the demands of a fast-paced financial career while raising her family of 4 high-achieving young adult children. She's a true testimony that women can accomplish both career and family successfully and with flying colors. A big credit also goes to her husband of 25 years, Greg, whom she refers to as her rock in great partnership. Tina and I speak about the importance and challenges of balancing care for family while also prioritizing professional goals with passion, pride, and a shared faith. The inspiration that comes from these candid and genuine conversations and are transformative in how I also approach and balance my own professional and family life. Having been with East West Bank, I too have had the good fortune of working in this economy of nurture's value system as a working mother. So thank you to our CEO, Dominic Ng, and East West Bank for supporting this important mission of inclusion and equality. Thank you, Dominic. I've also had the privilege to gain some perspective from Tina's prior boss at UBS, former CEO and chairman of UBS Group APAC, Chi Wan Yoon, along with her colleagues past and present and how they see her. There's definite consistency in Tina's special qualities that are deeply remembered about her distinctive and unique attributes. Her direct report at UBS shared a vivid story that is very Tina and provided a real glimpse into her drive, her professionalism, discipline, and focus. He shares, Tina was absent from work one day because she went to give birth to her third child. And then at noon that same day, my BlackBerry, well, that's some time ago, my BlackBerry starts to go off, and in typical Tina fashion, while announcing the healthy birth of her baby just an hour ago, she asked about how the markets are, how the clients are doing, and offered to help with anything if needed because her newborn is taken away for checkup. And she has time on her hands to see what's going on back in the office. Talk about multitasking. He said he was very proud that the firm promoted Tina to managing director at a young age, at barely 32, as one of the first female MDs in the organization and across other banks. In those days, 20 years ago, that was very rare in our industry, he says. She is what we called a slam dunk case in MD nomination committee discussions. She had high business impact, deep knowledge of clients and markets, and is a culture carrier wherever she goes. From her colleagues who work at Gaw Capital now, some of whom are here, they appreciate Tina greatly as a mentor, talents visionary, and nurturer who cares and empowers so many. As one expressly shared, her magic touch isn't just limited to raising funds, but also on touching the hearts of everyone, including clients, team members, family, and business partners. The impact goes far beyond the business level. It is for life. Congratulations, Tina, on this wonderful achievement and well-deserved recognition. You are our rock star, a superstar mother, wife, daughter, sister, and a true and honest friend. The sky's the limit for you, Tina, and may your strength and achievements amplify with each passing day. Please join me in welcoming Tina Gaw to the stage.
Wow, talk about surprise. Definitely very surprised with the family video. Thank you, Goodwin. My eldest brother is here tonight. Very touched. Need a little bit of time to collect myself. But, well, first of all, I want to thank Asia Society, Southern California, for bringing us here today for this joyful celebration. And also thank you, my family, and thank you, my colleagues who are here to share this really joyful occasion for all of us. Actually, thinking back in my life journey, I have to say that the East and the West is very much intertwined in my life. I grew up, I think in the family video, it shows that I grew up in a rather traditional Asian family. I grew up with 3 siblings, and I'm the youngest of the 3 and the only daughter. I would say that I grew up in an environment where I was very well loved, very well protected, but also one that doesn't necessarily instill ambition in a girl. But God seems to have a different plan for me. As I graduated from University of San Francisco with a hospitality management degree, I serendipitously joined the finance industry. And actually, my first employer is Goldman Sachs. So to this day, I still kind of wonder why, when I'm not very good in math, that I actually joined the finance industry. But I've never looked back since. Going into my first 15 years of my career of Goldman Sachs and UBS, it exposed me to the fast pace of the world of finance. And it also allowed me to push beyond my comfort zone and also learn the importance of diversity and inclusion. At the same time, in that era, it was also the time where the East and West collaboration was at its best, and it brought tremendous growth to our industry across the 2 continents. At the same time, on the family front, I actually made a very unconventional decision. At the time, it was shocking to my family, being the first to do so, which is to decide to marry my American husband, Greg. And soon after that, 4 Wasians. Now, I did ask my children whether this term is okay to use, and they said, yes, Mom, it's normal, it's okay. So 4 Wasians came along, and they are all grown up now. And I have actually formed a joyful union of an American, Asian-American balanced family. And I would say that this unconventional decision is probably the best decision I've made in my life because it made a transformative change to my desire to have ambition in my career. Now, the following 17 years with Gaw Capital, I have been extremely happy and proud to be able to work with my 2 dear brothers, older than me, to have built up Gaw Capital to be now one of the biggest real estate private equity firm in the world and in Asia as well. And as Goodwin said, rightly so, that we complement each other's skill set. And if I were to look back, in the last 20 years, I would say that it's very humbling for us to actually see how we have built the company among the 3 siblings, and also have experienced in the last 20 years also the powerful bridge between the innovative Western world together with opportunities in the East and vice versa. So this actually continues to make me very proud. And also I want to be very grateful and thankful to our hardworking team of 400 who work across countries and jurisdiction working hand in hand together. Shortly after I joined the finance industry, it actually made me recognize there is something even more important than just numbers and transactions, and that is about the people. The people that we work with internally and externally. It is about listening to their needs, gaining their trust, and getting to their hearts. And it is all about the people. And so when you could actually understand the innate essence of the human emotions, you could actually get into their hearts, and that's when long-lasting partnerships are formed. That's when your teammates could be inspired and motivated, and they will contribute to the growth of a sustainable company because the trust is laid and the goals unified. Now, over the years, I also, for those of you who know me, I actually love sharing. So over the years, I've also continued to share a lot of my own journey, growing up in a rather traditional household, and when ambition is not necessarily instilled, especially to female, younger professionals. And the common question that come about is always, how do you balance the high demands of our industry and raising a family? And I actually came across a quote, which it deeply made me have an awakening moment, and I do want to share with you. This encapsulates the essence of the answer. Now listen to this. There is very little distinction between distinguished leadership and excellent parenting. And parenting is the most impactful of all leadership acts. Now that tells you that leadership and parenthood goes hand in hand together. And great parenthood, great leadership, great partnership, and great marriages focus on empowerment, empathy, and humility, and all of which transcend boundaries. And so this is kind of really how I deeply felt about the finance industry. Is not just about numbers and transactions, but it is about people. Now, in the complex world that we live in, it takes great leadership in all of us to embrace cultural differences and build relationships based on trust and mutual respect. Remembering that legacies are built by those who see beyond, we are in this journey together to inspire and uplift each other. In closing, may I extend my heartiest gratitude to Asia Society Southern California once again in bringing our collective efforts together to empower our community and sending a ripple effect that transcends cultural boundaries. Thank you, everyone, and please enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.